Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you to the Minister for being here today to celebrate International Women's Day. And of course, we are always delighted in the Seanad to welcome you here, Minister, where we have 40% women senators here in the Seanad. Of course, we do need to see that representation move upwards in the Dáil, and of course that is something, as you've talked about here, that we're supporting women in terms of coming to be in public life and to support them coming into public life. But it's not solely the reason, there's a lot of reasons why women may not wish to get involved in public life, and sometimes it's for a lot of difficult, challenging sort of behaviours that we see across different media channels as well that can be particularly targeted towards women. So I just want to sort of say that it is great that we see this in the Seanad. I think it is a great debating space here. I think that what we have here is very constructive, Minister. The things that I'd like to maybe just speak about for the minute or 2 minutes that I have here, thank you, is really to highlight, I was across the road with Engineers Ireland in relation to women in STEM subjects and how across science, technology, engineering and maths, we don't see sort of an equal showing between young boys and young girls, men and women in STEM subjects. That has been an issue over 10, 15, 20 years. And even now, you go over, you speak there, we speak with multinationals, we speak with Engineers Ireland, we speak with the Department of Education. There's issues there. And particularly what's been highlighted, there are two researchers in UCD in the Department of Maths that presented over there. And some of their findings, they're pointing towards the actual maths syllabus at the moment and how that is not reflecting sort of a girl's experience and encouraging women and young girls to actually take up maths at post-primary and secondary school level. Now that is an issue, Minister, because we are struggling to, I suppose, we're at full employment, which is wonderful, but there's a huge demand for people from a STEM background, and yet half of our population, young women, young girls, don't feel comfortable, don't feel confident in taking up subjects in this area and that they'll be successful in doing that. And why is that? I guess, Minister, it is culture, isn't it? It's pretty much down to culture and how we change that culture, which is up to us in government as well. If I can briefly highlight, there are a number of events happening, and I really want to highlight this across the country, and particularly in Roscommon. In Roscommon Network Ireland is really focusing on women entrepreneurs. And again, this is great to see. Women deciding to start up their own business, deciding to go out there onto the workforce. They're doing that in Strokestown on Friday morning at 10 a.m. In Roscommon Town, in Hannon's Hotel, we have the Roscommon Network, Women's Network, who are also holding an event about inclusion. And again, they're very much involving women coming back into the workforce, doing training and getting involved in the local community. I know that it's crucial that we're seeing this inclusion and diversity across our country as well, but particularly in counties, Minister, where traditionally there may not have been as much diversity as we would see in our city centres. So very important that we see this happening in our towns across the country. Minister, you spoke a little bit here about the health services, particularly around women's health. I know that endometriosis, there's been an information session today in the AV room as well that was held on endometriosis. 1 in 10 women, of course, are impacted by that. I think it is crucial that we're seeing this investment into women's health, but I also really very much highlight the vote yes, yes in the campaign, in the referendum for this Friday. Care is a crucial one. Minister, there are so many women who are either caring at home without the proper supports in place to allow them to get more actively involved in their local community, because they don't have the supports coming to them, be it home help, be it respite. So it's all about what we're doing as a government to increase the access to respite, to increase the access to carers allowance, carers benefit. This is all crucial. And I really like seeing that in the referendum, we now are going to have a real obligation on the state about how we're going to provide care. That to me is really exciting. It's really going to show what sort of investment we're going to deliver on that. Gurmila Magath, thank you.